to my reset day morning. It's actually not Monday, even though that's probably gonna be the title of this video, but my Mondays are more like Tuesdays in a way, because Mondays I have classes all day on Zoom. So even though I try and eat healthy and do what I can from the weekend distraction, I don't always get to like work out or do anything like that. Mondays are more like my super chill days, and then I just do class and call it a day. Tuesdays I kind of start getting back on actual track, if that makes sense. I want to preface that I don't put sweetener in my coffee every day. I try and keep it balanced, and a part of my reset day is feeling good and just giving my body what it wants. I'm getting my period next week, so I really just wanted a damn caramel macchiato. I'd say I do it every other day. You don't need an excuse to want to put extra caramel in our coffee. We really don't. You do it if you want to, and this is your sign to get that coffee you want, that pumpkin cream cold brew, that extra caramel drizzle double shot, whatever it is. This is your sign to do it, because life is about balance and you should never miss out on the things that you like. That being said, this is what I wanted today. I wouldn't say I like intermittent fast. I like to kind of do it on, you know, in the beginning of the week, because during the weekend my boyfriend's home and I kind of just eat whenever he eats and whatever he eats for the most part. Like, we kind of just eat meals together. So during the week when I'm alone and he's at work, kind of go back to like focusing on eating a healthier breakfast. I guess you can say I follow more intuitive eating, especially in the morning time. I feel like I intuitive eat more. I kind of just wanted coffee first today. I don't always do that. Sometimes I'll eat first, then have coffee. It really depends on my schedule and kind of just how I'm feeling. If you guys saw, we went to Vegas this past weekend for a wedding. Obviously didn't restrict anything there. I ordered Chick-fil-A at like 1 a.m. because I was starving. But I really just do what my body tells me to do. I intuitive eat. So if I feel bloated, which I usually do after the weekend, I kind of wait for that feeling to go away throughout the day, and then I'll have breakfast usually at like 1 or 2. If I put sugar in my coffee, obviously I'm not fasting, but I still feel lighter. Like, I don't eat any solids till I'm ready to. Oh, you can see me in the mirror. I'm gonna do a quick little workout. I like to do, I'll show you. I've been doing Pamela Reif's workouts. I usually do the 15-minute sexy dance workout. It's not really that sexy, but I like the playlist that she has on it. It like hypes me up a little bit more. And they're pretty easy. Like, when I started working out again like almost 2 months ago. I hadn't worked out in like months, like 6 months prior to that. So I wanted something easy to like start getting back into it. And her like dance workouts are really good. Just, they're kind of like HIIT. They just kind of get your heart rate up, and I'm still not like super into, like, I'm still getting back into working out again, and I've noticed a good change in like my body. Like I feel like I'm a little bit more toned than I was a couple months ago. Nothing like crazy. I don't think I've like, you know, lost weight or anything. It just feels good, and I'm like home all day, so even just 20 minutes of like a good workout to get my heart rate up is good enough. So I highly recommend her workouts if you're getting back into it. She has more intense ones, but I'm not ready. I don't like to overly push myself when I work out, because then I just won't do it, if that makes sense. I like to feel just the right amount of like tiredness when I'm done with the workout, because I feel like I'm more consistent that way if I'm not like painfully sore the next day. It's something I can do every day, if that makes sense. I used to weightlift right before quarantine hit and I loved doing that, but just the idea of like getting in my car, getting dressed for the gym, having to see people, wearing my mask in the gym, and like getting a membership, it just seems like a lot to me now, especially because my friend that I used to go to the gym with, we live pretty far from each other now, and I just don't know if I could go by myself. Like, so if at-home workouts is what gets me to at least move my body in some way, that's just what I'm gonna do. So I feel like for some people, you know, getting dressed up, getting into the car, getting out of the house, and then like getting a little coffee afterwards and like being at a gym is motivating to them. But for other people like me, I feel like that's like very unmotivating. The fact that I have to like drive somewhere and like interact with people and get dressed for it. Like sometimes I honestly just work out in my PJs. If like, the point is that you get it done. So I kind of changed a little bit right now. I put on a little shirt and like these shorts, but that's about it. I look really ugly. Okay, so I'm gonna do this little quick dance work. I'll show you little snippets of it, and you guys should totally try it. I highly recommend. It's easy enough, but hard enough if you haven't worked out in a long time. Yeah, and then we're gonna make a smoothie afterwards, and I'm still sipping on my coffee, so. So I finished working out about an hour ago, maybe an hour and a half. It's 1:43. I was just editing another video, which if you haven't watched the wedding video, it's really cute, so go watch it. I'm about to make my smoothie, so I'm gonna show you guys what I put in it. I'm running a little low on a few things that I put in it, so it might not seem like that much. Like I usually put a lot of yogurt in it because I use Faye, that's how you say it, but I really like that one because it's super high in protein. You get a lot of yogurt for only like 90 calories, so I like that I can get a lot of protein in there without, you know, having a bunch of sugar and calories like other yogurts. I guess you could say I like to try and eat high volume, low calorie foods. Like the smoothie keeps me full for a really long time, and I also put a protein like collagen powder in it, and I mix it like really, I hate this word, but it makes it really creamy, and it's like cocoa flavored. So, and I also put a lot of cacao in my smoothie because I just like how that tastes. So without further ado, let's get into the smoothie. Also, I use a Vitamix, so, but you can do this with anything. like lunch person. I feel like even growing up, like I never really had like a lunch. Even if it's like 3 p.m. and it's like my first meal, I have to have some type of like breakfasty food. Whether it's like eggs, smoothie, like whatever you would have for breakfast, that's what I like have for lunch. And it technically is like lunchtime right now. But for like snacks to like hold me over for dinner sometimes, I mean, if I'm really hungry, I'll have something, you know, bigger. But since I eat already at like 1 or 2, I usually have a snack. Or sometimes I'll have my coffee after I eat my brunch. It really depends on like my mood today. I just feel like having coffee first. But usually I'll have, one of my favorite snacks is like ham and cheese roll-ups. So I'll take like 2 or 3 slices of cheese and ham and just roll them up and have those as my snack. And it's really good, high protein, and they're very filling. If I want something a little sweeter, usually I've really been into apples lately. If I have like cut up fruit, I'll have that. Another favorite snack of mine is these little, which you can totally just like make yourself at home. I like to have like almonds, cranberries, and cheese. They sell like little packets of them on the go, but I'm always lazy, so I just like buy those. I don't buy them to like make it here. Trader Joe's has these little turkey dogs, like turkey corn dogs. Those are really good. They're not like the healthiest, but they're really good if you want something a little more. I'll usually have like 2 of those. I'm more of like a snacker lunch person, and I'll pick out more stuff if I'm like still hungry. See what Carlos and I do for dinner tonight. I think we're probably just gonna do steak and rice because we have rice left over from yesterday. Today I had fish and rice. And that's usually kind of like what we do to give you an idea of like what we have for dinners. When it gets colder, we have a lot of like homemade soups and stuff. But usually we'll do either steak or fish. I'm not the biggest fan of chicken, but if we do have chicken, it's usually just like chicken and rice, or chicken tacos, and we do like guac, sour cream, all that. Sometimes we like to do like Chipotle style steak bowls. So we cut up a bunch of lettuce, throw some cut up steak on there. We usually do like flank steak, guac, roasted bell peppers and onions, and just like a like a green salsa. It's usually what our dinners like consist of if we're like not going out, obviously. But just to give you guys an idea, if you guys want like a full dedicated video on what we like strictly just do for dinner, I'll do that. I'll probably film what we eat today and like my plate and stuff, and if I end up having a snack later or something, I probably will, but it probably won't be the ham and cheese roll-ups because I don't like the cheese we have right now. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I literally ran out of my yogurt and berries when I was making my smoothie. So no smoothie for me tomorrow. Usually if I run out of those types of ingredients, if I'm really lazy, I'll have the turkey corn dogs, and or I'll make like scrambled eggs or sunny side up eggs and toast, or eggs and veggies, eggs with apple chicken sausage. But usually I feel like during the week I pretty much just have the smoothie, and then on the weekends I'll have eggs and stuff with Carlos, just because I mainly do that stuff because I'm really lazy to like do something like that for myself and like take out a pan and like clean it and stuff. Most of my meals I like to like not really cook anything. That's why I'll have like, you know, just quick on the go stuff. The smoothie is the most like complex thing that I make for myself, and it's mainly because I just feel good having it and it's really filling. Also forgot to mention, I used to put almond butter in my smoothie, which I love. It makes it taste so good, especially if I'm actually doing like an intense workout, which I haven't been lately, so that's why I haven't included any. I'm just getting enough like protein and fats from like my yogurt and the protein powder that I use, so there's no need for the extra like protein and calories and stuff if I'm already having a lot of that. It's like, you know, I would say this smoothie is fairly calorically dense. You can, you know, lower it, whatever it is. Less yogurt it's kind of just like less. I usually make an even bigger smoothie than this, but I ran out. Also, I'm not a big like veggie person, so I like to include a lot of like my fruits and veggies and like high protein into that smoothie. I usually buy berry mixes that already have spinach in them and kale, I believe, but they didn't have it the last time I went to Costco, so I just got like a regular berry mix. But yeah, I like to incorporate a lot of the stuff that I don't have throughout the day in just one big smoothie. Okay, here's our dinner. I made like it looks good. What is this called? Oh yeah, I made like a Korean barbecue like flank steak. I just kind of pulled it out of my butt and whipped up a sauce and put some onions on it. Some basmati rice with little seaweed sesame on top. Here's Carlos's plate, same. And yeah, see you in my next video.